RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by Macias Insurance Agency, your local independent insurance agent. Andy's Auto Body, Tire, and Auto Service and Sales. Auto Butler Car Wash and Express Lube, located at 1706 Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Roper's Regal Beagle, the Metro East's premier sports bar and grill. Shell Community Federal Credit Union, the one place to go for all your banking needs. Liberty Bank, bank local, bank Liberty. Gerard Fisher American Family Insurance, all of your protection under one roof. First Mid-America Credit Union, exceeding member expectations since 1934. Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949. 4204 Main Street Brewing Company, locally brewed craft beer and the area's best 100% certified Angus steaks and burgers. Calc Institute of Technology, your future, your success. C&B Bank and Trust, Illinois' oldest bank.
East Moline, Illinois. 8 minutes on the clock. The Redbirds ready to go with Coach Eric Smith, Coach Ryan Weber in his first year at East Moline. And these two, Eric Smith and Ryan Weber, go back to some days in Galesburg together. And Galesburg, of course, part of the Western Big Six Conference as well.
Silver Streaks have had some outstanding teams throughout the years, as well as that Western Big Six has promoted basketball quite well. Thank you very much.
The tip won by the Redbirds, and we are underway. And you're in tune to WBGZ Alton. 7 o'clock. And Caldwell on the move to Maurice Edwards. Just underway, no score. Edwards to Caldwell in the right corner. Now to Edwards as they take some time off the clock, and they're patient here, passing the ball around on the 1-2-2 zone defense.
Yeah, right now I think the Redbirds, more than anything else, wanting to work the jitters out a little bit.
And get that defense moving. Here's Edwards inside. Glass, no. Rebound, Harris tipped it to Latham. Latham up and in. A layup is good for Latham there.
Outstanding rebound and an outstanding putback.
Redbirds lead the game 2-0, about 1 minute into the game. Here's East Moline. UT with it. Panthers throw it underneath. There's a layup, and that layup is up and in. Jacob Meskey makes it 2-2. Here's a steal. Deontay Walker back the other way. They'll throw up a three. It's no good there. It's missed by Bryant Jefferson, the big man, and then a whistle.
Going to be a push-off foul on the rebound there, and I'm not sure which way it's going to go. The official indicated it's going to go against East Moline, I believe.
Tyon Trimble is going to check in for Maurice Edwards as he's getting checked out, it looks like, by the athletic trainer over there. And Latham's going to throw it into Trimble as we get back to action. Meskey with a bucket, Latham with a bucket. It's 2-2. As they check Edwards' left ankle or left foot, it appears, as he takes off his shoe. Trimble's going to drive to the baseline. He threw it away. It's a steal. Back comes Walker the other way. He'll lay it up and in. Deontay Walker for 2 points.
2 mistakes by the Redbirds, costly.
Ball tipped around, and it's out of bounds, and hustle play there, and another turnover. It is Panthers ball.
And the Panthers seem to be feeding off the energy of their big student body here in the early going.
6:10 to go, first quarter, and it's 4-2. The Panthers with the lead. Down underneath, Buchanan from Walker.
That backdoor cut was just too wide open. Redbirds playing aggressive defense, and that'll open up that backdoor cut.
Trey Buchanan lays it in, and he makes it 6-2. That's his first 2 points of the game. Here's Trimble giving to Harris. They threw it away again. It's another turnover. Here comes Walker. He missed it. It's blocked away by Caldwell at the backboard.
I don't know how he got up there and got that ball before it hit the board.
Trimble, a three, and it's good. Ty Trimble, right wing.
Trimble, the best sixth man in the area, comes in and does it again.
Little Tyon has done it again. A three off the bench, and it's 6-5 now. Trimble almost had a steal on Walker. Here's the give to Meskey. Meskey. And there's traveling called. A good double team. Latham was there. Caldwell came to help out.
Well, he felt like he was in the middle of a hornet's nest. I'll tell you, it was just a couple of Redbirds.
And the Redbirds, Trey Smith, Tyon Trimble, along with Latham, Harris, and Caldwell in the game. And here comes Trimble up the floor. 6-5, the Panthers have the lead. They have 3 buckets and 3 or 4 turnovers for Alton already. Here's Caldwell leaning in. He was fouled. No, it's a travel as he tried to get to the lane as he picked up his dribble.
Well, in the first 3 minutes of tonight's ball game, the Redbirds have 5 points and 4 turnovers. Not a good combination.
No, not at all. And that's another turnover, and Caldwell sits down. Senior Jordan Golly checks in for Alton. 3 minutes gone in the game. 6-5. UT with the lead on Alton. The Redbirds have a steal. Buchanan tried to steal it back, but he's going to get a foul reaching in on Trey Smith.
Well, there was a situation of frustration. He hated the fact that he'd given up the ball, thought maybe he able to pilfer it back, but he couldn't quite get that done.
Coach Eric Smith calls play number 2 as they bring it up the floor. It's Tyon Trimble with Maurice Edwards putting his shoe back on, and he's going to test out that foot or ankle there down at the end of the bench. Their leading scorer out right now. Here's Golly giving to Latham. Marcus Latham, 3, it's good. No, it's a 2. He's on the line, but he gives the Redbirds the lead.
It was a very long 2, as you said, so close to being a 3, but in any event, Redbirds up by 1.
Latham, the second leading scorer in the playoffs. He's now at 39 in the playoffs. Here's a missed 3 by Meskey, may have been partially blocked. Trimble inside, fouled by Jefferson as he goes at another big man, just like Tuesday night.
Yeah, had Jefferson kept his feet, I think he could have gotten a charging foul there, but instead he tried to leap to get the block. Instead, he'll pick up his first personal.
And he was backpedaling underneath the basket, and number 33, a 6'9", Bryant Jefferson has the foul.
And Buchanan trying to offer some words of encouragement and how to settle down.
Trimble, up and in it goes. He was our Munganast Alton Toyota player of the game Tuesday night, and he's off to the races again. Trimble, free throw, missed it, but he got 1 out of 2, and he gives the team an 8-6 lead. And here's a foul on Trimble the other way on a long pass.
Yeah, Trimble was trying to get back. He saw the long pass coming, was trying to recover. In his haste, he got in the way of the receiver and picked up a foul. The first on him, first on the Redbirds, and we played nearly half a quarter.
Redbirds with a 6-0 run. They lead it 8-6 here, first quarter. Here's Meskey giving the ball up. Out to Jefferson for 3. It's good. The big man, number 33, with a 3, and he puts the Panthers on top.
Well, he came up short on his first long shot, but that time found bottom of the net.
6'9" senior with a 3. Here's Golly to the baseline. He'll back it up to Trimble, now to Latham. Latham's going to drive into traffic. He forced it up. No. Some contact, but it goes the other way.
Well, I think Latham created the contact, and that's why there was no foul call.
Jefferson, 3 again. Good! Again, top of the key for Bryant Jefferson.
Got a nice, long, lazy look, and when those long arms extended, you just knew it was going down.
Jefferson hits another 3. He's got 2 of them here early on. And 18 threes on the year is what he had. Here's Latham with the basketball. 12-8 now. Latham inside, tried to pass it away, but he did, but it went to Buchanan. It's a turnover. Buchanan with a 3. It's off the rim. No good. Alton ball. And we have a timeout for the Redbirds as Maurice Edwards and Kevin Caldwell Jr. are going to check back in. Redbirds need a 30 here.
Yeah, I think the Redbirds right now are a little bit rattled, and of course 2 threes by a big 6'9" guy, that would tend to rattle you.
Tall, slender, 6'9" senior, Bryant Jefferson, and he is only about their 3rd or 4th leading scorer on the year. Doesn't even have 100 points on the year total.
Now, kind of the Ichabod Crane type. You could imagine seeing him on top of a horse. He's a long, lanky dude, but Tell you what, he knew how to drain those threes, found his spot, hit it twice.
12-8. The Panthers lead the Redbirds, and the Redbirds come out with Golly and Harris. Edwards back in, Caldwell back in, and also senior Kenneth Burnett into the game.
Going to rotate some fresh bodies, get everybody in. Of course, right now, you want to get everybody into this experience because later on you may have to go to that depth, and you want them to be fresh but also experienced coming into the lineup.
Here's Maurice Edwards back into the game. We'll see what he does against the zone. Here's Caldwell down to the corner, Burnett. Burnett out to Caldwell, now to Maurice Edwards again. Free throw line, he's got a step. Gives the Caldwell for three, and it's off the rim, no good. Harris fighting for the rebound, but it's Trey Buchanan the other way.
Buchanan just seems to have a knack of getting in the right place at the right time for those rebounds.
Travion Buchanan driving on Golly, and Golly with a foul with the body near midcourt.
Buchanan with just so much speed and so much quickness, he's difficult to guard that far away from the basket.
2:11 to go, first quarter, 12-8. Back and forth we go. Long pass, and the Panthers save it on the inbounds. Here's Meskey down to the baseline. Now they kick it outside. They drive the lane. Now Meskey for three. It's short. Rebound. It's Paul Harris for the Redbirds.
Shot didn't fall, but that's about the best ball reversal and movement I've seen.
Maurice Edwards into the lane. He stops and pops for two. His first points.
Much more simple offense, but he comes down, picks up two to make it a two-point game.
He got right in the middle of that zone, and he was wide open once he split the defenders. And with 1:38 to go, first quarter, 12-10 now. East Moline to the corner, three ball, in and out. Edwards the other way, missed three by Deontay Walker. Edwards all the way down, stripped away. It's loose, Golly fighting for it. Buchanan has it, and it's tipped out by Edwards. He's gonna get a foul for reaching in.
There was a pure melee on the floor that time, and as Edwards came down the floor, he was bumped by four different Panthers. No foul called there, but Edwards gonna pick up his first.
And the Redbirds' third team foul. 1:19 to go here in the first quarter as the Redbirds, in a two-point game, try to get a stop on defense and tie the game with a bucket. Meskey picks up his dribble. Jacob Meskey, it goes into the backcourt, and it is a turnover over and back. It's Alton ball.
Third turnover on the night on East Moline. Redbirds have committed 5 miscues.
1:06 to go, 66 seconds left. First quarter, Burnett between the circles. Left side, Golly. Now they look right side. Harris open underneath for a moment. Now it goes to Maurice Edwards. Three, he fires it up. No, long rebound to Caldwell. Caldwell to the baseline. He's bumped and out of bounds, and it's going to be a turnover. It is Panthers ball.
I'll tell you what, the Panthers are very tough on defense. They really get in your lap and make life difficult, especially when you've got the ball.
Aggressive and lots of contact, and we only have 5 fouls in the game. Latham going to check back in, it looks like, in a moment. Here's Deontay Walker backing it up, the 5'9" junior to Buchanan. 27 seconds left, first quarter, 12-10 ball game. 2-point game. Buchanan in the center circle with Golly on him. 14 seconds left, first period. Buchanan, top of the key, three. It's off the mark. Long rebound. Walker has it. 5 seconds left. Back to Buchanan again. He's going to drive, and he puts it off the glass. No good. And that's the end of the first quarter here at the Collinsville 4A Sectional Championship game. The Panthers 12, the Redbirds 10. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
Calc Institute of Technology is working for you with career programs for today's jobs. As a career student, you can expect a welcoming atmosphere with exceptional personal service, small classes with one-on-one attention, a set class schedule, and short-term programs that will get you into the workforce quickly. Calc has 2 locations for your convenience located in both Alton and Fairview Heights. For more information, visit Calc online at www.calc.edu. Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
What brand of vehicle do you drive? Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, GMC, Buick, Toyota? No matter what brand of vehicle you drive, Quick Lane at Roberts Motors can take care of your maintenance needs. And you don't need an appointment here, just drive on in. Need tires? No need to shop around. We have the lowest tire prices around, guaranteed. Stop in today and see why life truly is better in the Quick Lane. Or see us online at RiverBender.com.
As they possess.
And both teams playing a little shaky at times, a little out of control at times. We'll see if that changes for one team or the other. As the second quarter gets underway, Buchanan, right wing 2, it's short. Rebound, Redbirds, as Trimble goes the other way. Trimble, Edwards, Latham, Harris, and Golly in the game for Alton High. They wear the white. Edwards to the corner. Latham open 3. Too long. Harris fights for the rebound, but it's Jefferson with the rebound. And the Panthers almost had it on the inline, but here they come. Up the floor. 7:20 to go, second quarter. It's still 12-10, East Moline. Redbirds on D, down by 2. Here's Meskey inside. Layup, good! Right around the defender, and he laid it in.
Now you see him, now you don't. That's what I'm talking about with that quickness, deceptive quickness also.
Inside it goes, Harris. He'll pitch it back outside to Trimble. Now Edwards with it. Edwards to Trimble again. Harris comes to the high post. Trimble is fouled. Nope. Traveling, turnover on Alton.
That's about the third time, maybe 4, that the Redbirds have gone into traffic, and instead of a foul being called, it's been a turnover on the Redbirds. They've now committed 7 turnovers tonight.
7 turnovers already. And it's still 14-10, 4-point game. Redbirds down. Here's Buchanan, out of control, lost the ball, but Golly is going to be charged with a foul.
Now there's exactly what I'm talking about. He was losing control. He was falling to the floor. Yes, there was some contact, but no more than there was down at this end. However, at the other end, it's a foul on the Redbirds.
I didn't have the ball even. It was getting ready to roll out of bounds. And that's going to be the second foul on Golly, the 4th foul on Alton, and UT will throw it in, up 14-10 here, second quarter. Here's Meskey pushing off on Caldwell. They give it to the left side. Deontay Walker now looking for Buchanan. Top of the key, guarded by Trimble here. 6:15 to go, second quarter. They hand it to Jacob Meskey, 6'3" senior. Now Walker to Meskey again. He'll drive, lean in, missed a wild shot. Harris throws it away on the rebound. Back they come again. Out to Walker. He'll fire baseline. No. Rebound Caldwell the other way. Kevin Caldwell Jr. Finger roll. Good. End to end for Caldwell.
Looks like Caldwell is none the worse for wear as he came down very quickly and very strong that time. When you get a stop like the Redbirds did the previous time, you've got to convert as they did that time.
5:35 to go. We're back to a 2-point game. Edwards ties up Meskey at the 3-point line. Jump ball. The arrow goes to Alton as Trey Smith checks back in.
We talked about UT and with their quickness, sometimes I think they're too quick for themselves. That time he was out of control and just kind of fell right into the jump ball.
Edwards comes out, so it's Caldwell, Trimble, and Harris. Trey Smith and Marcus Latham in the game. And we'll see if the Redbirds can tie it now. 14-12, second quarter. 2-point game. Inside Trey Smith, it's kicked away as, again, they try to force a pass in that zone and a bounce pass nonetheless.
Yeah, good job there by the defense. You, of course, want to use your hands to stop the straight pass. Use your feet to kick save on the bounce pass.
Caldwell's going to throw it in under the Alton basket. He throws it into Trimble. Tyon Trimble, the little junior. listed at 5'9". He says he's more like 5'5".
Well, he grew up a little bit last night. Let's make it 5'6".
There you go. Inside Trey Smith, up and under from Trimble. Smith ties the game.
Smith with a 2-scoop shot there as he loop-de-doop and put that one in.
14-14 as the Redbirds get a couple of buckets to tie the game. Here's Trimble with defense on Walker. Now Buchanan at the top of the key. Fires, missed a 3. Rebound Harris, and he's fouled by Taylor Lopez, the senior.
And Lopez complaining about that call. I tell you what, that's a hatchet chop of the first degree.
And Harris finally got a rebound with some activity under the basket. He goes out of the game. Maurice Edwards checks back in, so Smith, Edwards, Caldwell, Trimble, and Latham in the game for Coach Eric Smith.
Thus far, almost halfway through quarter number 2, and in this period, only 6 points scored, 4 by the Redbirds.
Smith and Caldwell with buckets for Alton. Here's Caldwell to Latham. Down to the baseline, Edwards. Edwards thought about driving the baseline. Out to Latham, quickly down to Caldwell. Now Edwards to Trimble for 3. It's too long. Rebound, the Redbirds have it. Trey Smith to Latham. He drives in, foul, and one as he falls to the ground with a circus shot.
Unbelievable finger roll as he sent that one high up off the board. It's to the ground, ball's through the net, he's to the free throw line. Good combination.
Latham, the senior, with 6 points now. As he goes to the line, Lopez with another foul. He's got 2. Latham free throw, good. 17-14 Redbirds.
Have we seen this before? The Redbirds fall behind and battle back.
Beat Chatham by 1 at the buzzer. Beat Quincy by 4. That was with the big fourth quarter. Beat Edwardsville by 4 with a strong game here in Collinsville. Meskey gets the ball tipped away, but it goes right back to him, and he laid it in.
In essence, he passed it to himself. I guess he gets the basket and the assist.
Yep, 17-16, 1-point game. The Panthers tip it out of bounds. The Redbirds will throw it back in. So the Redbirds have won 3 playoff games by a total of 9 points. Latham 3, good! Top of the key for Marcus.
Made sure he was behind the line that time and got a 3 out of it. Increases the Redbird lead to 4.
Latham coming up big here in the first half. Jefferson, backdoor cut. Buchanan lays it in. Wide open layup for Trey Buchanan.
Yeah, he's just entirely too fast to be able to overplay him like that and leave the back door open.
20-18, Redbirds by 2. Here's Edwards to the baseline. Bumped by Jefferson, out of bounds. Out of bounds, another turnover on Alton High.
Well, in the old days of the NBA, that'd be called a force out, and it'd still be the Redbirds' ball, but no such rule.
A blocking foul or out of bounds, and the call goes the other way, and it's a 2-point game, and they could tie it now. The Panthers have the ball. Buchanan to Jefferson. Out to Walker now at the top, guarded by Trimble. Panthers ball, Buchanan for 3. He missed it off the rim, and he hasn't found the range from outside. Here's Edwards driving in. Left hand, no good, but he was fouled at the free throw line, hacked on the arm before he got the contact near the basket.
Yeah, the Panthers were hoping for a charging foul, but as you said, the foul occurred before he ever made contact with the stationary defender underneath.
Fouls on Deontay Walker, his first. 2-point lead for Alton. Paul Harris will check in, but first, Maurice Edwards at the free throw line. Edwards in the air. It's off the back iron. No good. Another free throw in a moment. And Harris is going to check in for Edwards, I believe, because he's still at the table. Edwards in a 2-point game here. Redbirds lead 20-18. Latham with 10 points, so the Redbirds 20 points. This free throw is up and in by Edwards.
So he'll have a seat with those 3 points on the evening. And the Redbirds enjoy that 3-point lead with 2:40 to go till halftime.
After the game, our Munganast Alton Toyota player of the game for you on this Friday night of 4A boys prep basketball, playoff basketball. There's a handoff to Buchanan in the lane. To the corner, Meske, and he is fouled by Latham as he tried to drive baseline.
Yeah, some very good movement there by the Panthers. They reversed that ball, then found the baseline open on the backside. Latham tried to get the position but couldn't get there in time.
2:24 to go, first half. Panthers throw it in to Jefferson. He's guarded by Trey Smith. Now Lopez to Buchanan. Buchanan's going to drive into the lane, jump ball as Paul Harris got the ball, and the arrow's going to stay at that end of the floor. East Moline ball.
Yeah, Harris has been used to having big guys like that come through, and even though he was trying to elevate, Harris got all ball for the jump.
They throw it inbounds, and Walker at the top to Buchanan. Guarded by Trey Smith. Free throw line jumper, good. Buchanan scores. It's 21-20 Redbirds.
Gives him 4 in the quarter, 6 for the game.
Latham thought about a 3 from the volleyball line. Here's Trimble to the baseline, blocking foul. Jefferson there, and that is that block on the baseline that could be called almost every time.
Yeah, it's been there. They've been moving, getting away with it quite often. They'll go to the bench for the first time, will East Moline, as they'll bring in Devin Wakefield.
Wakefield, a sophomore. Jefferson stays in the game with 2 fouls, the big man for the Panthers. Inside Harris, right around Jefferson, and he fouled him. That's 3.
Clipped him with a knee, couldn't get over there in time, and he can't understand how he got called on that foul. And it looked pretty obvious to most everybody in the gym. He'll pick up 3.
I thought Harris was going to roll that one in, too, because he got right around him. Harris, free throw, no good. And now Jefferson will come out with 3 fouls.
So that means they'll bring another starter back in. Taylor Lopez will re-enter the lineup. Redbirds got to convert these free throws. Only 2 for 4 in the quarter and 3 for 6 for the game. That won't get it. Nope,
got to be better than that. Golly comes into the game. Jordan Golly comes in for Marcus Latham. Checks out. And Harris, free throw good, his first point of the night. Harris, 23 points in the playoffs coming in. And here's Buchanan in a 2-point game. Give and go, Buchanan, glass and good on a give and go. He's tied the game at 22.
The Redbirds had the right idea there, trying to set down low and get that charge. The referees wouldn't give them the call. Instead, they'll knock this one up at 2-2.
Here's Trimble with it. Free throw line, bounce to Caldwell. Caldwell double team, knocked out by the Panthers. No, it's out on Alton, and it's Panthers ball.
I'm not so sure what Coach Weber didn't make that call for him.
Oh, yes, he right there in the melee. Ryan Weber, the head coach for East Moline United Township High School. 22-22, 1:12 to go here in the first half. Backdoor cut, Buchanan knocked away, but he gets it back. Buchanan has it at the 3-point line, guarded by Trimble. Now Harris picks him up. Meske to the wing. And a timeout called with 58 seconds left. It's going to be the Panthers calling a 30 in a tie ball game.
Yeah, the referee was pointing at the Redbird bench, and I'm thinking, they can't call a timeout. They didn't have the ball.
There you go. Big crowd making lots of noise. Maybe pushing 3,000. Had about 2,000 Tuesday night when Alton played Edwardsville, but tonight a bigger crowd and lots of noise for this sectional championship game. The winner moves on to the normal super sectional Tuesday night.
Yeah, and when you stop and think that this was a 4-hour trip for the folks from East Moline, this school, this fan base, they travel very well, don't they?
I'll say they do. A lot of orange and black. And there was on Tuesday night too, and they haven't won a sectional championship since 2003. The Redbirds, last sectional title, 2005. Out of the timeout, Panthers ball. Here they come. Top of the key, it's Lopez. Gives to Walker. 45 seconds left till halftime. Underneath, Walker hands it off. Wakefield lays it in. Wakefield for 2.
Yeah, looking for the basket that wasn't there, so they found Wakefield streaking across on the backside.
Golly leans in, and he traveled as he jumped into the lane. Again with a lot of contact, but another turnover.
Yeah, the Redbirds forcing the issue, and thus far 11 turnovers on IHS.
11 turnovers, and still it's only a 2-point game here. And the Redbirds probably could have the lead if they would cut down on the turnovers. They don't have the lead anymore as we head to halftime. After one quarter, East Moline led by 2. They lead by 2 here. And we have 10 seconds to go till halftime. Buchanan into the lane, scoop shot, no. Harris with the rebound. 3 seconds, Trimble fires it midcourt, no good. And that is the end of the first half here at Collinsville High School. It's a 2-point game. Not much scoring. 24-22. Panthers lead the Redbirds at the half. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
All right, sir, we finished all the services on your car. They'll take it over for your complimentary car wash, and they'll call you when it's ready.
Timeout! Come here. I need better coverage. Anybody here give me better coverage?
Put me in, coach. I can give you better coverage. Not only can I give you better coverage, I can protect your dreams. Call me, Gerard Fisher, 466-7062.
Hey, where do you want this ladder?
Oh, come on, coach.
American Family Insurance.
I'll grab the birthday cake, you bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
Roper's Regal Beagle, located on Godfrey Road, is the Metro East premier sports bar and grill. Open Sunday through Thursday till 2 a.m. and Fridays and Saturdays till 3 a.m. At Roper's Regal Beagle, you will enjoy some of the area's best pizza from their wood-fired pizza oven. There's also a full kitchen offering a huge variety, as well as a soup and salad bar. Sports fans, Roper's Regal Beagle is the place to watch the game. 27 TVs, NFL ticket, Big Ten, Pac-12, and streaming local high school sports.
East Moline.
And I believe Quincy defeated East Moline twice during the regular season, and it's kind of hard to imagine that. This is a very outstanding team for East Moline. Of course, Quincy was pretty good in their own right.
Yeah, probably some great battles in the Western Big Six Conference this year. Alton ball, here we go. Maurice Edwards fires it up and in. Top of the key, it's a long 2, almost a 3, but he ties the game with a 2.
Well, if he had a size 9 shoe instead of 11, that would have been a 3.
24-24, Edwards there with a bucket to start. And up in the air, Caldwell, as Buchanan got him up in the air, and Kevin will pick up his first.
That's a good heads-up play. Get the guy in the foul trouble. Of course, that's only his first, but sends you to the free throw line. And Trey Buchanan made some big free throws last week in that sectional preliminary game.
Yeah, he's an 83% free throw shooter, 150 free throw attempts on the year. Here comes another. He made the first free throw to break the tie, and 2 for 2 as he gives his team a 2-point lead again.
Yeah, I believe he was like 6 for 11 in the overtime, double overtime, but hit 2 key free throws in the final seconds to seal the deal for East Moline.
Inside, Trey Smith, glass, no, as he tried to split a couple of defenders, and here come the Panthers leading 26-24, third quarter. 7:10 to go. We're just underway in the second half. Here in the 7 o'clock hour, Friday night, 4A boys playoff basketball. The Panthers throw it away on the wing. Nobody was looking there.
Only their 4th turnover of the night. gives the Redbirds a chance to tie or perhaps take the lead.
Redbirds with double-digit turnovers, 11 already tonight. And still a 2-point game here. Maurice Edwards goes right side. Caldwell to Marcus Latham. Latham has 10 already. Here's Maurice Edwards, top of the key, fires, missed a 3. Back iron, no good.
Yeah, 2 opportunities for the Redbirds, but I know that Coach Smith would like them to get a better penetration on the offense.
And move the ball some more. Inside, outside, get something moving. Here's Buchanan, one-handed shot, no, tipped out, and it's Alton ball. Redbirds down by 2, have the ball again.
Now the Redbirds got a break there. It looked like it was going to go off their hand, but then a Panther just reached in at the last second, got his hands on it, gives the ball back to the Redbirds.
Maurice Edwards up the floor in front of this big crowd in red and orange. And the red with the ball here. They have the orange. It's Maurice Edwards, left side, Latham. Back to Edwards as they keep it on the 3-point line again. Latham for 3. He'll miss it. No good. Harris there for the rebound. He is fouled on the follow at the front of the rim.
Now 3 trips down the floor, settling for 3 long 3-point attempts. Not what Coach Smith is wanting, but give Harris credit. He fought for the rebound, and he'll go to the free throw line.
To the line, Harris. As he gets ready for the free throw, it's in the air, good. Like a line drive for Harris. It barely gets over the front rim, but he's got 2 out of 3. Here comes another free throw to tie the game. It's good again, 2 for 2.
That foul went against Taylor Lopez. I have him for 3. Scoreboard up here has 1, but behind us it says 3 fouls.
So 23, Lopez picked up that foul. Harris got the free throws. Now it's a turnover at the scorer's table by Buchanan with some good D for the Redbirds again.
Well, the Panthers had committed, as we said, only 3 turnovers in the first half. Here in the first 2 minutes of the third quarter, they picked up 2 more.
5:45 to go, third quarter. We're tied, 26-26. Maurice Edwards looking at the zone defense. 1-2-2. Harris back on the baseline, sneaking behind that defense. They still keep it at the 3-point line, though. Caldwell has it. Bounces it to Trey Smith. Down to Harris. He is hammered, and they found Harris open behind the zone.
Well, he's going to be open there, especially if you can flash the other post up. The back man will come up with him just a couple of steps. Then the lead lob will be there. Foul goes against Wakefield. That'll be his first. To the free throw line, Harris is going to shoot. How can there be any question on who that foul was on?
and they're going to say Meskey.
Oh, my goodness. No way.
How about that?
There is no way. Wakefield chopped him, popped him.
Harris short on the free throw. He hits the front iron. It's Meskey with his first.
I've got to get my glasses changed. That's all there is.
Yeah, you do. I guess you do. In the air, no good. He missed them both. Caldwell with the rebound, though. It's Alton ball. We're tied. Here's Latham leaning in. He missed it. Rebound, Harris up and in.
Harris is really starting to show his true colors under the basket. He's a warrior in the paint.
And Jefferson, the big 6'9" center, not in there, but now he's coming in. He's at the scorer's table. As Harris has grabbed a couple of rebounds, and the coaching staff has seen enough of that, I guess. 28-26 Redbirds. Backdoor alley-oop. Buchanan, layup, good.
I thought that was a lousy shot, and then I realized there was Buchanan off to the side just waiting in. 4 points in the quarter, 12 points in the game for Trey Buchanan.
He's heating up in points now, too, in the point department. 28-28, Edwards 3. It's off the mark, no good. Harris over the back this time with a foul on the rebound.
Now that's 3 threes by Edwards here in the third quarter. None of them have found the target. We're knotted at 28. The big boy, Jefferson, is going to re-enter the lineup.
Jefferson, remember, has 3 fouls in the first half. So he comes in with 3, and we're tied with 4:32 to go, third quarter. Here come the Panthers, looking for a sectional championship. And a trip to Bloomington Normal for the super sectional. To the corner, Meskey for three. It's in and out, no good. Smith had it. He could have been called a foul there on Jefferson. Long pass to Harris. Layup, good for Harris.
Harris with a good pump fake. First defender went by. Second defender was Jefferson. There's no way he wanted to pick up his fourth.
Timeout for East Moline. The Redbirds lead it 30-28. Halfway through the third quarter. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
If you have car problems, Andy's has the solution. Customer service is priority number one. Our dedicated staff will be more than helpful in getting your car back on the road while you relax in our comfortable waiting area. If needed, we'll also make arrangements for a rental. Our experienced ASC certified technicians will walk you through every step of the process. Andy's Tire and Auto Service offers every under-the-hood service you need. Visit one of our 4 convenient locations today.
With Gary Boker, Brent Berkland back at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, Collinsville High School. Our engineer, Brian Hennigan, as we get ready for the last 4 minutes of the third quarter, and the Redbirds starting to show some promise around the rim instead of at the three-point line maybe now.
Well, I think Harris has really shown you that he's going to go into the paint and do what needs to be done there. Of course, it's going to be interesting to see now with Jefferson back in the lineup. Can the Redbirds still control the paint?
Here come the Redbirds on defense. Panthers have the ball. 4:02 to go. They throw it in. And top of the key, Walker hands the ball off. It goes to Meskey. Now Jefferson to Walker. Buchanan working inside on Caldwell. They knock the pass away at the free throw line. It's Alton ball. Edwards down low. Scoop shot. No. A blocking foul is going to be called, though, in the middle of the lane on Meskey.
Well, I would say it's on Meskey. We all know it's on Meskey, but you never know what the referee. Yep, the referee's going to call it on Meskey.
Maybe Jefferson. He was in the neighborhood.
I like that one. I like that one. Didn't see it coming.
3:44 to go. In the air, and Edwards misses the first free throw. Redbirds still trying to hit some consistency in the free throw department here. Second free throw for the Redbirds. In the air, good. 31-28 Redbirds, as Edwards is 1 out of 2.
Redbirds have made 7 free throws, but they've missed 6.
Too many misses there, too many turnovers. Here's Jefferson for 3. It's no good. Rebound, Harris to Edwards. Maurice Edwards all the way down. Left hand, good. Jefferson was there, but he couldn't do anything about it.
I peeled off to the left, and that's all there was to it. Now the other way, looks like Buchanan go to try the same thing.
And he is fouled by a Redbird on the fly there. Buchanan, again, quick and out of control, but he was still fouled. I don't think he had any chance of the shot going in. On a scoop shot, Harris with a foul, Buchanan with a free throw, and he makes it 33-29.
You know, we were talking about Buchanan and being out of control. I think that's just the way he plays all the time.
Yep. You can tell that it is. 33-30 as he made both free throws. The Redbirds were up by 5. Now it's a 3-point game.
And you said he's from Simeon, so he's learned that on the playgrounds of Chicago.
2 years at Chicago Simeon, and Edwards into the lane, knocked away by the defense. 3:05 to go. Redbirds ball, leading 33-30.
Well, we got some politicians out there. There were 2 or 3 Panthers who were trying to plead the case to get the call there on that one.
Redbirds have Edwards and Latham, Trey Smith, Caldwell, and Harris on the floor. And they'll throw it into the backcourt to Kevin Caldwell Jr. 3:05 to go. Third quarter. Caldwell to Edwards, back to Caldwell as they play catch outside. Edwards, free throw line jumper, good, Maurice Edwards.
Once again, he's got his toes just on the line. He's going to get 2. We're going to get a timeout.
Timeout, 5-point lead for Alton. 2:49 to go, third quarter. The Redbirds have the lead, and a timeout on the floor. Back in a moment. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
At 4204 Main Street Brewing Company, we believe that great food paired with our own locally brewed craft beer is a staple in life, and we want to share that experience. At 4204, you will find a menu that complements our very own award-winning craft beers, and we serve the area's best 100% certified Angus steaks and burgers. You can find us in both Alton by the Alton Square Mall and at our original location at 4204 West Main Street in Belleville. Come visit 4204 Main Street Brewing Company today for an experience you won't soon forget.
Right back to Collinsville High School for Friday night playoff basketball. The Redbirds looking for their 4th playoff win in the last 2 weeks. They won the Alton Regional Championship last week, going for the Collinsville Sectional now. Jefferson missed it as he tried a finger roll off the glass. Edwards the other way, up and in, Maurice again.
And that one defender is going to have to pick up his jock strap on the way back down the floor. He got faked right out of it, didn't he?
Look at Edwards in the third quarter with 9 points and another timeout called. It's 37-30 in favor of Alton now. And we'll keep it here at Collinsville High School as the Redbirds fans love it with a 7-point lead.
Yeah, the Redbirds fans are on their feet and they're really having a good time. Down here below us, the East Moline student body, they're still on their feet, but much quieter right now.
It is 15 points in this quarter for the Redbirds, scored by 2 players, Harris and Edwards.
Well, as we said, we knew that sooner or later Edwards was going to wake up and have his game, but Harris the same way. Once he got himself going in the paint, he's been good there for a couple of buckets, couple of free throws. Wish he could hit the other 2 free ones. Redbirds are 7 for 13 from the free throw line. They're going to have to improve on that in the 4th quarter, especially if they keep this lead.
2:10 to go, 3rd quarter, and they'd like to keep a lead. Into the 4th quarter here, Buchanan for 3. It's good as he comes out on the right wing. Buchanan with a 3. He's got all of their points in the 3rd.
Now, it looked like he got away with a little bit of a shuffle step, but if you do it quick enough, sometimes you'll get away with it. His first 3 of the night, 3rd 3 of the night for East Moline.
Cuts it down to a 4-point game, 37-33. Caldwell for 3. It's no good. Rebound, Trey Smith in there, saving it to Harris. He missed it, tipped it out, and it's going to be Alton ball with some hustle again at the rim.
Well, Harris that time realized as the ball went out of bounds, it was last touched by East Moline, so they let it go, and as a result, the Redbirds going to maintain possession with a 4-point lead.
1:37 to go as Caldwell throws it in. Kevin Caldwell Jr. into Trey Smith, out to Maurice Edwards. 1:30 to go as the Redbirds back it up near the midcourt stripe. With a 4-point lead, they'll hold the ball for a moment. Edwards with a dribble.
Yeah, but when you look at this 1-2-2 zone that they're putting on, the 2 guys underneath, Lopez and the big guy Jefferson, both with 3 fouls. If you can penetrate here late in the quarter, get a 4th one on either one of those 2, that'll be a big turning point.
Yeah, that's a good point. They both have 3 down on the baseline in this zone defense. And the Redbirds, with 1 minute to go, still have it at midcourt with Edwards dribbling, nobody near him. And in the very first row near the scorer's table, Edwardsville head coach Mike Waldo watching the 4 corners here.
And nodding in approval.
Yes, he is. The Redbirds learn the best from the best. The Tigers, in this instance here, 35 seconds left. The Redbirds fans loving it. The Panthers fans booing it. Boo, says the crowd.
Well, let's get about another 10, 15 seconds off of here before we go to work.
20 seconds left, 3rd quarter now. As they held it for about 1:40. Here we go with 12 seconds left. Maurice Edwards going to go. Now 10 seconds. Edwards top of the key, hands it to Latham. Latham drives, kicks it to Edwards. He'll fire in the corner. No good. Harris tips it around, and it's blocked away at the buzzer. Harris had a chance, but it was blocked. Probably after the buzzer anyway, but the Redbirds with a lead after 3. 33 over the Panthers. We'll go to the fourth quarter in a moment. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
Red or black, silver or gold, new or used. At First Mid-America Credit Union, they know options are important to you. That's why they've made relationships with local dealerships where you'll receive all the extras with First Mid-America Credit Union's low rates and financing done on the spot. All you have to do is decide what you want. Your car, our loans, they're made for each other. www.1stmidamerica.org or call 618-258-3168 to speak to a representative.
You tuned into the game for great sports entertainment, but where do you turn for quality banking services? C&B Bank and Trust, a real community bank, locally owned and reinvesting your deposits right back into the local communities. Take advantage of the full range of products and services that are provided by local people at C&B Bank and Trust. Member FDIC and Illinois' oldest bank, established 1854. Now back to the game.
At Shell Community Federal Credit Union, you are important. We work hard to ensure you have the best banking experience possible. Whether you are inquiring about opening a savings account or wanting to learn more about a loan, our professionals are here to help you with any questions, and we will walk you through every step of the process. Since opening our doors in 1935, we've never forgotten that our members are our most important asset, which is why we continue to excel. For all your banking needs, Shell is the one place to go.
The fourth quarter, the Redbirds have a steal, and Maurice Edwards all the way down and lays it up and in as he got behind the defense.
Picking the pocket of Trey Buchanan. That's a big play and a great way to start the fourth quarter.
And Maurice Edwards still with a strong second half here. He had 3 points at halftime, remember. 39-33. Meskey drives inside, good. Strong move by Meskey. He's got 8.
Right up and over the defense, as you said. A good play by him. Draws them back within 4 again.
39-35. 7 minutes to go. Redbirds ball at midcourt. And Coach Eric Smith going to watch his offense. Right in front of him there, it's Edwards to Latham. To the baseline, Caldwell, now to Harris, layup, good, as they move the ball around and around.
Well, Harris gets the points, but Latham gets an outstanding pass, baseline bounce pass, tough one to get.
6-point game again, 6:35 to go. Buchanan misses a 3. Harris has the rebound to Maurice Edwards.
Harris is doing the work. I tell you what, I don't know how he can get that rebound like that, because you know he's carrying that lunch pail he brought to work.
That's right. Blue collar, Paul Harris. Here's Maurice Edwards. Edwards inside, nobody there. Layup, good for Edwards.
Where's Moses? Where's Moses? Somebody parted the way.
They sure did, right in the middle of the zone. It's an 8-point lead, and the Panthers need another timeout.
33-35. The Redbirds have started off here in the fourth quarter right where they left off with a very productive third quarter.
And at halftime, a 2-point lead for the Panthers. Panthers also led by 2 after 1 quarter. It was close throughout, but in the third quarter, Paul Harris, Maurice Edwards, the combination, the 1-2 combo for the Redbirds got them going, and now they're up by 8. Can they make it double digits?
Well, when we look at Latham, and he had 10 points at halftime, he hasn't scored here in the second half, but he's picked up 3 or 4 outstanding assists.
Edwards had 4 big buckets in the third quarter. He's already got 2 more buckets here in the fourth. 16 now for Mo Edwards. And the lead, 43-35 out of the timeout. Panthers ball, 6:10 to go in the game.
And whatever you do, you got to keep the pressure on defensively, but not too much pressure to open up those backdoor cuts.
6 minutes to go as they bring it up the floor. Latham with some D on Meskey, and now Latham reaches in with a foul.
That was a retaliation foul. He caught an elbow in the throat as he went down the floor, and he was just kind of returning the favor.
2 fouls on number 2, Marcus Latham. And now the Panthers lob it in to Lopez. Now Buchanan lost the ball. Edwards almost had it, but Buchanan gets it back. All the way down, up and in. Buchanan with 19 in the game.
He's taking an extra shuffle step every time, and he's doing it so quickly, nobody in stripes could see it.
Foul on the Panthers, and with 5:51 to go, they're going to get a foul on Meskey. That'll be his third foul.
So they'll have 3 players now with 3 fouls with 5:50 to go.
And the lead is 6 for the Redbirds, 43-37. Trey Smith bumped, foul, no call, the ball's loose. Meskey all the way down, blocked away by Edwards from behind.
And I don't know how he did it, but Trey Smith with a triple team maintained possession after he got that rebound.
Edwards inside, no, underneath, it's the Panthers who come back the other way.
What did I say about Frenzy?
Inside Buchanan, he lays it up and in again, Buchanan for 2.
This is the kind of horse race he wants to get into.
Here's Maurice Edwards, 5 minutes to go. Maurice Edwards double team, gives it up, Trey Smith to Latham. Marcus Latham, traveling is called. Traveling at the 3-point line.
Yeah, the Redbirds get caught on that stutter step, and he did indeed travel. The good thing is that is the 12th turnover on the Redbirds, their first one in the second half.
Yeah, they've been taking care of the ball and pushing the ball up the floor as it gets physical again now in this fourth quarter. Edwards comes out of the game for a break. Golly checks in. It's 43-39. It's a 4-point game.
Yeah, the Redbirds, or the referees, really letting them play ball. Right now, that favors East Moline. They've got the 3 guys in foul trouble.
Buchanan, a 3. It's good! He had a defender all over him, but it didn't matter. He fired a 3.
The kid has no conscience. That's all there is to it. He draws the Panthers to within 1.
Trimble is fouled on a double team. Buchanan and Meskey were out there, and Edwards is going to check right back in. Meskey is going to get his 4th foul.
Well, the Redbirds just a while ago looked like they had a comfortable lead, but guess what? It's not very comfortable anymore.
Nope, it was an 8-point lead, but a 7-0 run has made it 43-42. Alton by just 1 now. Here's Caldwell with it. Out to Trimble. It's knocked away. It's loose. And here they come again. Lopez layup good. Lopez scores.
I'm not sure either team ever had control of that ball until the shot finally went up. It was like a ping pong ball flying all over the place there. But in the end, it was the Panthers who prevailed with a 1-point lead.
And the fourth quarter frenzy belongs to the Panthers here. They lead by 1. 4 minutes to go as they have gone on a run here. Here's Edwards to Trimble. Back to Maurice Edwards. Now Latham for 3. It's good for the Redbirds. A 3.
With his second 3 of the night, give him 13. Tilt that scale the other way. Redbirds by 2.
Here's a drive, Walker to Lopez. He's fouled underneath with 3:32 to go in a 2-point game.
Yeah, and that foul's going to go against Harris, I do believe. That will be his 3rd. He's the first Redbird with 3 fouls.
All 3 fouls in the second half, and Lopez is going to go to the line. Taylor Lopez, 46-44, Alton. First free throw good. Now he can tie the game.
Lopez listed at 6'2", but I tell you what, he's a solid 6'2".
46-45 as Harris checks out. Trey Smith checks in. Harris will take a breather with 3:32 to go. Both free throws good by Lopez. He does tie the game.
46-46, 3.5 minutes to go. Redbirds going to patiently set their offense up.
Well, who's going to win the last 3 minutes of the game now? We're tied, 46 all. Trimble to Latham. Redbirds had the big fourth quarter last Friday night in their win over Quincy. It's the Panthers here in the fourth quarter so far. Edwards flips it to the corner. Latham to Trimble. Back to Edwards. He drives into the lane, up and in. Maurice Edwards again.
6 in the quarter, 18 for the game. just laid that one on the back of the rim, let it die and drop through.
Alton by 2 again, 2:50 to go. Buchanan for 3, it's no good. Tipped out by the Panthers, they didn't see it. He was standing out of bounds. Meskey the other way, and he is bumped, no call. Here's Buchanan fouled by Caldwell.
Well, they did see that as Caldwell will pick up his second foul. Unbelievable that they missed that baseline out of bounds call.
2:35 to go in the ball game, or in regulation anyway.
16 foul on the Redbirds, so the Panthers will inbound, and the rest of the way they'll be in the 1-on-1.
48-46. Here's Buchanan inside, knocked away. Trimble had it for a moment. Now Edwards ties him up. Jump ball, the arrow to the Redbirds.
Edwards got in there and got his hands on the ball. It would not be denied. Outstanding defense. I'll tell you what, these two teams really getting after it.
They really are. The third quarter, not so much. The fourth quarter, yes, indeed. 2:29 to go. Here comes Marcus Latham to Trimble. Trimble back to Latham. Front court, lazy pass. It's tipped away. Here comes Walker inside. Layup, good. We're tied as Walker put it in.
That's Walker's first basket since way back in the first quarter.
48-48, 2 minutes to go in the game. Trimble to Edwards. A sectional championship in 4A basketball on the line here. Maurice Edwards has it. Redbirds had an 8-point lead earlier in this fourth quarter.
What do they say? No lead is a safe lead, and that's been proven again tonight.
Yep, especially in the postseason. 48-48, 1:38 to go as the Redbirds hold the ball near midcourt. Maurice Edwards flips it to Caldwell for 3. It's good, no good. Tipped up, Edwards missed it. It rolled off the rim for Edwards there.
Could not believe that one wouldn't drop through. The Redbirds with 2 tough luck breaks there.
Here's Buchanan for 3. It's no good. Rebound, Meskey has it. Panthers with it. Buchanan again with 1:08 to go in the game.
Those offensive rebounds, just an extra possession for the opposition.
Watch for Buchanan. He has done it all. 7 in the quarter, 24 in the game. 55 seconds left in a tie ball game. Here's Lopez with it. Hands it to Walker.
Even the coach knew he drug his pivot foot.
42 seconds left. The Redbirds almost did it as Maurice Edwards had a putback there and it rolled off the rim at the other end. It's 48-48.
Opening up the lane for Buchanan. Pulling everybody out.
Yep, 24 seconds left. Here's Buchanan in the center circle. 20 seconds. Who's on him? Kevin Caldwell Jr. Now Buchanan with 12 seconds to go at midcourt. Tie game. Buchanan is fouled. 8.8 seconds to go. He's fouled at the free throw line.
And it'll be a 1-and-1 as he was fouled before he got into the shooting mode.
He doesn't miss free throws. He's only shot 4 tonight, but he's 4 for 4. Timeout Alton with 8.8 to go.
Well, make or miss these free throws, the Redbirds still going to have an opportunity, plenty of time to get off a good shot, but good shots have been hard to find against this defense.
Third foul on Kevin Caldwell Jr. And once again, the Redbirds in the playoffs are in a game that goes all the way down to the wire for the 4th time.
And the East Moline announcers probably saying the same thing.
Yep. They've had double overtime and a single overtime game, and they've won 3 in the playoffs. The Redbirds have won 3. And again, it's a night where really nobody deserves to lose the game, but somebody's going to be done for the year.
Well, as we watch these teams play, especially coming down the stretch here, you can tell it's evident neither team wants their season to end tonight.
Nope. 8 o'clock hour. In the 8 o'clock hour, we play on, and the Panthers send Trey Buchanan to the line. He had 8 points at halftime, big third quarter when he scored 9. And he's trying to get to 9 points in the fourth quarter, too, with these free throws.
And, of course, it is a 1-and-1, so it's not guaranteed that he's going to get 2.
8.8 to go. Buchanan at the line. Fourth quarter. In the air, and it rolls in. Off the rim, off the glass, and it went in.
Got the shooter's touch there, didn't he?
He did. And he breaks the tie, 49-48. Second free throw good. Both free throws good. 2-point game. Edwards fouled in the backcourt with 5.8 to go. Their 6th foul.
That was a good play right there. Not to let Edwards get a head of steam up to get a potential game-winning three-point shot. As you said, that's only their 16th foul, so we'll have a timeout, and then the Redbirds will inbound.
And Buchanan will pick up his 2nd foul there at midcourt. And with the score 50-48, the Redbirds will have 5.8 seconds to try to tie this game up.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that he deserves more than 2 fouls, but Buchanan has played a tremendous game offensively and aggressively defensively. It's amazing that he, the leading scorer, could be the guy who would be affordable to give that foul in the final 8 seconds.
And some other guys with 3 or 4 fouls. Meskey, Lopez, Jefferson. Alton Redbirds led by 4 going into the fourth quarter. They moved that lead to 8 points, but then the Panthers went on a run, and they now lead it 50-48 with 5.8 seconds left in regulation.
And now might be a good time for the Redbirds to go back to Tuesday night and remember the play that Edwardsville used for the baseline jumper, the three-pointer that they used a couple of times late in the game. This play could work for the Redbirds tonight. We'll see what Coach Smith has in plan.
And if the Redbirds get fouled, will they make their free throws? They've had trouble with that. Here we go. Maurice Edwards has it. Top of the key. 3 ball. It's no good. Rebound Caldwell. No good. And that's the ball game. 50-48. The Redbirds miss a 3. They get the rebound, but the putback is too late.
That's the man you want to take in the shot. He'd had the good look. We mentioned, though, as we started the third quarter, he had 3 similar looks, could not hit on any of those, but he has been Mr. Crunch Time for the Redbirds so many times this season. An excellent call to give him the opportunity to win the game. It just wasn't meant to be tonight.
50-48. Another close call, but this one does not go the way of the Alton Redbirds. Their season is over at 16-11 as they make it to the Sweet 16 for the 2nd year in a row, but they lose by 2, just 2 points separating, and now East Moline is going to the Elite 8 for the first time since 2003.
Well, as we said coming into this game, as we said throughout the game, 2 outstanding teams. The records don't indicate just how good these teams are. Yes, East Moline had the better record, which now they see improved to 24-6. The Redbirds will end at 16-11, but on this given night, these 2 teams played it tooth and nail all the way down to the final wire. This time, however, the Redbirds come out on the short end, but I guarantee you they need to be walking off the floor with their heads held high.
East Moline in the fourth quarter outscoring Alton 17-11, and they win the game by 2 with that fourth quarter comeback. It's a fourth quarter comeback for the Panthers, and they get the win over the Redbirds. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.